Hi, I'm Basant and my teammates and I are here to explain the project in the 502 subject. I'm happy to say that we have successfully done the project. The code is properly executing and we have developed a programming language based on the requirements given by the professor. Uh, so basically, hoping I'll just start my sharing just a minute. Hoping my screen is visible, I'll just go ahead and start the presentation. So we have named the project name as Clang. It's a programming language name. So it was actually built using Java. Uh, I'll just go through the overview of the project so that you can understand what we're going to explain in this presentation. Basically the features which we have implemented in this language are used in a general syntax form, which is highly popular language. The core syntax which we have done are shown in the outputs below, which will be explained by other teammates soon. I'll just let you know the features of the project. Starting with the data types, we have implemented integer, string, and boolean, which are very popular data types in all the languages out there. To show you the exact functions of these data types, we have implemented arithmetic operators, plus, minus, multiplication, and division. These are the basic four. So we have done some coding based on these arithmetic operators, I mean executing these operators, and I have pasted the screenshots below. Coming to the conditional constraints, if, then, and else are also implemented in the project. We are able to successfully implement all these functionalities with proper examples. Now I'll just give the screen to my other teammate Abhishek. I'll just stop sharing.
Okay. Thank you, Basant. I'm Abhishek Verma Chamarthi, and I'm going to continue the lecture. I'm coming to the features of the Clang language. 1 minute, I'll just share my screen. Yeah, coming to the Clang language, I'm continuing with the increment and decrement operators, where like increment and decrement operators are unary operators that add and subtract one to the form their operand respectively, and like plus plus minus minus. And as coming to the assignment operator, it's an operator used to assign a new value to the variable property in any other languages. As we can see, the plus equal to, and in coming to the comparison operators, we can just compare a string to perform the evaluations, expressions, and so on. And coming to the loop, they register a language that precisely captures the primitive recursive functions, and the general prints. And the tools we used here are Antler, another tool for language recognition. It's actually a powerful parser generator for reading, processing, executing, and transferring structured text or binary files. And Intelligent ID, it's a tool we used to develop the Clang language. And we were comfortable comfortable with the language Java, so we used to write the code for the Clang, and this will be implemented and run on Windows OS. And next, coming to the grammar, my other teammate will be continuing with that lecturer. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sahan, and I would like to tell you about the grammar that we have built for this project. Give me a second. Let me share my screen. Yeah. There are some basic rules that are stipulated by the professor on which we have to build our grammar, and we guess we successfully did it because we implemented all the basic ones. And the grammar is basically built using the Angler tool. There's a basic block structure which all contains the initialization, declarations, variable assignments, all the print statements, conditional statements, and the loop statements as well. Yeah, the initialization, for the initialization, we took the basic 3 data types for any language, as the integer, string, and the Boolean. We took like an identifier, which is basically a variable which takes the values from A to Z, case and step. An identifier can take can be initialized by another identifier or a digit. A string in the same way, a variable can take any other values. And for the declaration, as I told you before, we use integer string and boolean, where and string and bool are used. And we also developed a print statement where we can display the sentences onto the display. And we also had like three different conditional statements, where one is if else, and the ternary statement as well, where the condition is taken in, and if the condition satisfies, then the statement executes. We also build various loop statements, where one is while loop, for loop, and the advanced for loop, which is the range loop. And yeah, that's the basic stuff for any other language. And yeah, there we also implemented the unary operator, where the step size increases by 1, or it can be decreased by 1. There are also various other step sizes which can be initialized by slash equal to, plus equal to, or minus equal to, the stuff. And a sentence can be either a digit or a string, or a combination of both. We also took considered some special characters you can see over here. The next part will be explained by my teammate, Krishna. Over to you.
Thank you, Sahan. I'm Srirama, and I'll walk you through the Lexer parser, which is the required part for any program to be created. So here is the thing that I'm going to explain, is the Lexer parser. So basically, Lexer is something that which performs lexical analysis. As my teammate has mentioned, the grammar that has been generated, like generates tokens. The tokens are generated by Lexer. So these tokens are taken as by the parser, and the parser is generated. So as previously mentioned, the tools that we have used. So I'm going to quickly walk you through the tool that we have used. Here, the ID that we used is IntelliJ. And as I've mentioned before, we used Antler, Antler to write the grammar, and it has been helpful for us to generate Lexer parser automatically. So as you can see here, the .g4 file extension is something for the parser. Sorry, for the grammar grammar here is an Antler file. So this is the grammar that we have mentioned in the milestone run, and we have made necessary editings, and this is the finalized grammar that we have used. And coming to the so after creating this Antler file, we just generate Antler recognizers. So using this, we have these automatically generates the Lexer and parser, along with some basic classes that are required, and along with the tokens and the interpreter files. So these are the auto-generated files and apart from the auto-generated files, we also created an evaluator. So as mentioned in the PPT, here you can see that evaluator is something which so the tokens are generated by the Lexer, and these are given as input to the parser. So the evaluator is something that which tells the parser what to perform with that particular token to do particular. So visit is something that we have implemented here in the evaluator class. So evaluator here we have written code for the evaluator. Here these are the tokens. To mention it again, these are tokens generated by the Lexer, and evaluator is something which tells what to be performed by the parser with a particular token. And we also implemented the main class where it's just for the to run the parser. So this is the environment that we have used, and the Lexer parser and the evaluator along the main class. So we've completed this, and the execution part and the example programs that we have created will be walked through my other teammate. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Hi, this is Ganesh. Yeah, and I will walk you through all the executions we did in our project. So let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Actually, I will walk you through all the steps, necessary steps we need to follow while executing the program. So basically, we implemented on the Windows OS. So we need to we need to have Java version minimum of 1.8. After that, we need to clone the project from the GitHub. Once the project is cloned, we need to check the library folder whether it's contain uh, kline jar file, because it's a build file of our entire project, so it's a mandatory jar file. So we need to have this. So once it once it's there, we need to open the command prompt or the git bash. So once we open, we need to follow some necessary paths so to execute the program. So I will walk you through the steps we need to follow. So basically we need to follow like this. So clear the screen. So yeah, we need to follow, like, first we need to enter the Java space hyphen jar, and after that we need to check whether the library file, we need to copy the library path and paste it here. After that we need to put the kline jar file. As I mentioned earlier, it's a mandatory file. So after that we need to give space. After that we need to open the exam codes folder. So this is our codes folder, and we need to paste it here. So let's take out any example, like I will walk through with the example one. So this is the example one, and we need to the extension should be client. So when we enter, we need, sorry, a mistake. Second. Yeah, this is the output. So the I will make sure in the PPT. So this is the example one. So in this we implemented arithmetic operator. So we implemented two variables A and B. So and we compare with we initialize those values, and we will compare with the C value. So these are the outputs for all the program for this program. After that we implemented a factorial. So I will show you the live demo. So this is the factorial output. So in this we implement assign 11 value to 11 to the B. So after that we will get factorial of 11 values. So in the third program we implemented comparison operator. So in this we assign two values A and B. So A value is 11 and B value is 31. So I will show you the live demo of this program as well. So in this B is greater than A, because B is 31 and A is 11. So this works. And example 4 is like we implemented using for loop. So we assign the total value to the 0, and we implemented two for loops in this. I value varies from 0 to 10, and J value varies from 0 to it increments plus 2. So the total value would be, well, I think it's 220. Yeah. So yeah, this is the output for the example 4, and as well, the fifth program is like we implemented 10 array operator. So I will give you the live demo of that as well. So yeah. So in this we will compare with the maximum and minimum value. So in this it will come as the maximum value as B, 31, in this minimum value as 11. So these are all the operations we implemented. So we completed arithmetic operations, ternary operators, for loops, comparison operators, while loop, etc. So this is our project, and we implemented all the things. So thank you.